All right, so climbed up on top of the catwalk here, and we got a few things to talk about up here. You can see the reinforcing is in place. Important thing about reinforcing is that we maintain a level of continuity. So you can see the reinforcing there. You can see how it laps the bar there, and then that bar comes across and it turns the corner and goes right into the lap joint right there, and then continues down through there. Now, that's one number 5 bar at the top of the wall. There's a second number 5 bar down here on the catwalk. And the reason that one isn't installed yet, you can see there's a couple links there. That one is going to go along the inside of here. But if they put that in right away, it would have some complication of getting the concrete down into the holes, right? So we look at it right here. So by not putting in the bar that goes here, it leaves a nice large opening here to get that concrete down inside the hole. And then as the concrete climbs up close to the top, they'll put that bar in, and then they'll pour the concrete and level it across the top of the block here. So, these are little tips that you do this long enough, then you pick up on these tips and you realize we need to get the little trunk from the concrete pump down in there, dropping some of the concrete. So here's another little detail. Notice on the corners, notice how thick the outside of that corner is. But then when it comes here, you can see how it thins out. And we basically have these little mini counterfords in, and they register directly with the lateral strapping here. But notice how they have a little tapered edge to them, and you can see it real clear there. You can see how that tapered edge, it goes out. Well, that's so that we get more concrete across the top here, and we get those 2 number 5 bars. So basically what that does is it makes a nice reinforced belt across the top of the wall. And really, when you think about the wall, what's the part of the wall that's the most susceptible? It's the top of the wall, right? Because it's the furthest away from the footing. So building that belt, and then that belt is tied in, you can see there, that's a vertical bar, and those are on 16 inches here, every other strap, and those go all the way down to the bottom of the wall. So basically we have an X and Y cage that's 6¼ inches that expands to about 7½ inches up on the top of the wall so that we get concrete. And for those doing the math, 6¼ inch core, if we normally poured a 10-inch wall here, then reducing it to the 6¼ inch core means that we've taken out about 38% of the concrete in the wall, and we've added an R25 in the rigid insulation of the EPS here. So, all right, let's go look at a few more details.